Hello guys, my name is Balkrishna Srivastav and welcome to Code with BK. So in this video, we write solution to LeetCode problem number 21, which is this problem to merge two sorted lists in C programming. So before we begin, it is a request to please subscribe to my channel. So this is problem number 21. Okay, take a minute and give this a reading. Okay. And we complete this in C programming. So in the first half of this video, we discuss the algorithm, the approach to find the solution of this problem. And then in the second half of this video, we code this in C programming. So if you are able to understand the algorithm, the solution to this, you can code it in another programming language, say Java or C++. Okay. So the question says that you are given two linked lists. Okay. In this example, you are given 1, 2, 4. So we have say 1, then 2, then 4. And the next of the last node is null and say this is head 1. Okay, that's the name of the variable, right? Head 1, list 1. Okay, and then you are given another linked list, okay, which is 1, 3, 4 in this case, and this is list 2. Okay, so you have to merge the nodes of both the linked lists in a way that the result is the sorted order of lists, and both these are individually sorted as well. Okay, so it says merge to sorted list. You are given heads of two sorted linked lists, list 1 as list 2. Merge two sorted lists into one sorted list. Okay, so when you merge these two, you have values 1, 2, 4 and 1, 3, 4. When you put them in sorted order, you get 1, 1 first, then 2, then 3 and then 4, 4. So you get something like this. This should be your resulting linked list, okay, the head of which you have to return. Okay, now how do we do this? We start with an empty linked list, okay, say third empty linked list, which is going to be a resulting linked list. We are going to pick nodes either from list 1 or list 2, and this idea is going to work because both the lists are individually sorted. So the decision of picking up a node from either list 1 or list 2 becomes easier because we just want to compare the values. Okay, so if the current node that I am at in list 1 has a smaller value than list 2, I pick up the node from list 1 or vice versa. Okay, suppose if I take say two pointers, current 1 and current 2. So you are given list 1 and list 2. I'm going to keep them as it is. I'm going to take two copies of list 1 and list 2 respectively as current 1 and current 2. So current 1 starts as at list 1, which is the head of the first linked list, and current 2 starts at head of list 2. Okay, so we have current 1 starting at head of list 1, current 2 starting at head of list 2. Okay, so the algorithm is that we keep picking nodes from current 1 or current 2 and keep appending them at the end of our resulting linked list. Okay, so if the value of the node at current 1 is lesser than the value at the node at current 2, we pick up the node at current 1, else the node from current 2, and we do this as long as both of them are valid, that is both of them are not null. So while current 1 and current 2, okay, if value at current 1 is less than value at current 2, okay, current 1 dot val is less than current 2 dot val, okay, remove node from current 1 and append to result. Okay, we do this, else we remove node from current 2 and append to result. Okay, so if I take my head over here, head is null. Okay, current 1 and current 2 are both not null, pointing to nodes. Current 1 is pointing to this node with the value 1, current 2 is pointing to this node with the value 1. If current 1 dot val is less than current 2 dot val, current 1 dot val is 1, current 2 dot val is 1, false. So we remove node from current 2. So current 2 comes here to the next node. This node with the value 1 goes here. Okay, becomes. Okay, so picked up one node from current 2, put it at the end of the resulting linked list. Do this as long they are both are valid. Okay, we go back, current 1, current 2, current 1 is valid, current 2 is valid, both not null. Current 1 dot val is less than current 2 dot val, true. Current 1 dot val is 1, current 2 dot val is 3 now. Okay, so we pick up this node, put it at the end. Okay, all right, and current 1 moves to the second node. So as we remove nodes, current moves forward for either list. Okay, again current 1, current 2 are both valid. Current 1 dot val is less than current 2 dot val, current 1 dot val is 2, current 2 dot val is 3, current 1 dot val 2 is less than 3. So we remove this node current one moves here and it is added at the end of a resulting linked list. Okay, again going back to check, current 1 and current 2 are both valid. Yes, current 1 is pointing to 4, current 2 is pointing to 3. Current 1 dot val is less than current 2 dot val, current 1 dot val is less than current 2 dot val, false. Okay, so we pick up this node, put it at the end. Okay, and current 2 moves to this node. Okay, current 1, current 2 are still valid. Okay, after the if else condition, current 1, current 2 are still valid. Current 1 dot val is less than current 2 dot val, both are 4. Condition is false, so we remove node from this. Current 2 moves here. Okay, and we append 4 at the end. Okay, current 2 is null, current 1 is not null, condition is false, we come here. Okay, so far we have been able to add nodes in the correct order, okay, by picking the right nodes from current 1 or current 2. Okay, so this is the first part of the algorithm. In the second part of the algorithm, you just have to add the remaining values either from current 1 or current 2 to the end of your resulting linked list. Okay, because when this condition is false, either current 1 or current 2 will go null. That is, we will run out of values from either list 1 or list 2. So whatever be the remaining values, because the list 1 and list 2 are sorted, whatever be the remaining values, add them to the end of a resulting list. Okay, so you can say if current 1 is not null, you can say append current 1 values to end of result. Okay, else, I won't say else, I'll just say if, because either of these conditions is going to be true. So if current 2, append current 2 values to end of result. Okay, all right, this is your algorithm. When you do this, in this case, current 1 is not null, current 2 is null, so this condition is going to be true. So you append current 1 values to the end of result, which is just 4. So you add another 4 here. Okay, and the next of which is null. Okay, current 1 goes to null. Okay, and you get 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, which is what you wanted. Okay, algorithm in two parts. In the first part, you pick up nodes from either current 1 or current 2, as long as they both have nodes. The moment you run out of nodes from either list 1 or list 2, you add the remaining nodes of list 1 or list 2, whichever is not null, okay, to the result. Okay, now coding this in C programming, this is okay, current 1 and current 2. So you can say current 1 is list 1 and current 2 is list 2. Let me just start coding now. So I will get my function from here, and this is my code. Okay, can they be null? Number of nodes in both are 0 to 50. So basically, if list 1 is null, okay, we return list 2. Okay, else if list 2 is null, we return list 1. Okay, because if either of the lists is empty, we return the other list. Okay, when you are here, case for both lists being non-empty. Okay, in this case we decided I'll type def, I'll say struct list node type def node. Okay, I will say node current 1 is list 1, node current 2 is list 2. Part A of the algorithm, part B of the algorithm. Part A is while current 1 and current 2, as long as they are both not null, okay, choose the smaller node. So if current 1 dot val is less than current 2 dot val, okay, remove node from current 1 and append to result. Okay, so we need a result as well. I'll say result is my head. Okay, result. Okay, else remove node from current 2 and append to result. The remaining part of the algorithm is if nodes remaining from current one append them to end of result. Okay, same if nodes remaining from current 2 append them to end of result. Okay, and return the resulting head, because you have to return the head as well. Okay, now to remove node from current one and append to result, I am gonna say, so if my current one is something like this, current one is pointing to this 1, 3 and 4, right? 1, 2 and 4, let's see. Okay, I am gonna say temp pointing to this, then I am going to say current equal to current dot next. Okay, so my temp has this node, current moves on to the next node. I can move temp to the end of a result. Okay, I will say node temp is current one. Okay, current one is current one dot next. Okay, all right, and you need to add temp to the end of the list. Append temp. So I'll say if head is null, if this is my first node, I'll say head is temp. Okay, and head dot next equal to null. Okay, and you can also disconnect this temp. Okay, just means the same thing, and if you do this, you can remove this. Okay, else. Okay, now if I just have the head and I want to append at the end, so what will happen is if I have my head, okay, if I want to append at the end, say my head is at this position, head is at say 1, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, and null. And suppose if I want to add 4, so I will have to go to the end of the list and then append 4. That is an ON operation. I don't want that. I will keep another tail reference that will always point to the last node so that I can append the new node at the end of the tail. Okay, so I'll also take a tail which is null. Okay, the moment I add my first node, my head becomes non-null, tail also becomes non-null. Okay, otherwise I simply say tail dot next is temp. Okay, and tail is now my temp. The adding a new node after tail and then appending the tail, else append the new node after the tail, update the tail. In this case, if the resulting list is empty, if the resulting list is non-empty, because we are starting with head equal to null, so this will be true the first time, is non-empty, set head as the first node and point tail to head as well. Okay, and head dot next will be null because temp dot next is null. We are disconnecting temp. Okay, and then moving current forward. All right. Okay, else you remove node from current 2, so you can say node temp is current 2 and current 2 is current 2 dot next. Okay, so this code is common when you are appending temp. So what you can, so you can take this out after the if else. Okay, and you can have node temp as null to begin with. Obviously it won't be null when you will be appending, because temp will be either current 1 or current 2. Okay, temp is current 1 or temp is current 2. Okay, and then you append temp to the end of the result list. Okay, so the list to begin with is empty. We update head as the first node, else we add the new node at the end of the tail, update the tail. Okay, right? So in this case, we are picking node from current 1, disconnecting the node that we picked from current 1 and moving current 1 forward. In the else case, we pick node from current 2, disconnecting the node that we picked from current 2 and moving current 2 forward, appending the removed node. And then finally, when you have to append the remaining ones, you can simply do tail dot next is current 1. And in this case, you can do tail dot next is current 2. Okay, this should be your code. So let me just do this type def as well. Let me see if this works or not. Okay, so one final check. Type def is okay. If list1 is null, return list2. If list2 is null, return list1. Current is list1, current 2 is list2, head and tail are null. So while both are not null, we have to pick a node from either current 1 or current 2. So we have temp. If current 1 value is less than current 2 value, we pick up temp as current 1. Wait, oh my god, this is horrible, sorry. So I am basically disconnecting and I'm saying current 1 is null. So you move current to the next and then disconnect. So when you are basically doing this, you are basically saying current.next is null. You don't want that, right? You want to save this first and then, all right, coding mistake, apologies. Okay, this should be okay now. Temp is current 2, current 2 is current 2.next, and temp.next is null, current disconnecting. If head is null, head is set to temp, tail is set to head. Okay, okay, let us try this. Okay, case 2, case 3, let me just submit this. Okay, beats 93% solutions beat 100%, so that's okay. Okay, so I'm using a little more memory, I guess, because I'm taking current 1, current 2 with list 1 and list 2. So let me just do this, remove this, just use list 1 and list 2. List 1 for current 1, current 1, current 1, current 1, current 1, current 1. Else I'm going to use list 2 for current 2, current 2, current 2, current 2, current 2, current 2. Okay, 8.3%, 10.92 NB. Let's see if it gets any better. Testing this now, hoping no compilation errors. Okay, let me just see, submit. 10.92, 8.23%. Let me see if it gets any better. Okay, so if you want me to do better with this memory as well, let me know in the comments. I'll try to post another video where we can optimize memory. Okay, so this was the code to LeetCode problem number 21 in C programming. Okay, I hope you like this video and this was helpful. If there is any doubt, oh, this was wrong, there's a part you do not understand, please let me know in the comments. I always try to answer all your comments. And you can also let me know in the comments if there's a question you want me to solve or if there's a concept you want to discuss. So please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.